do we just not see animals or animals in general, not just cows, as just not having any sentience, therefore no rights? I mean, what is the genesis of all of this?
So we have started with a complicated topic.
Let's do it.
Yeah. So, but if we see India as the ancient India, starting from the history, the protection of cows is based on the religious sanctity, and it is also in the India Constitution, in under Article 48, it is given that slaughter of the cow should be protected from the slaughter, and that their breech should be protected. So it all comes from there. When India got independence, there were a lot of debates happening in the Constituent Assembly that how to put the provision regarding cows. So earlier the thought was that protection of cows should be a fundamental right. But then after discussions, it was added under the DPSP, Directive Principles of State Policy, under Article 48 to protect the cows. So why DPSP? Because fundamental rights are enforceable. You can go to court to enforce if you can go to the court to for a case to protect the cow if you see a cow is being slaughtered. But if it is under DPSP, so it becomes like a moral principle and not exactly the right which is enforceable in the court. It's like moral duty to protect the cows. And on based of, there are certain DPSPs of the states. Based on these DPSP, as the time passed, some of them DPSPs have become laws. Laws have been created out of it. And that's how the law regarding cows has come into place. There are cow slaughter acts in most of the states of India. There are 28 states, and I think around in 20 states, the Cow Slaughter Act is there. So now the problem is it's political, religious, and everything. India being a developed country, and also
We're
the
a developed country, or we're developing, right? Or we're developed.
developing country.
Yeah.
We are still a developing country. So, there are a lot of phases to it. We are not developed that everything is into place. Whenever a law comes, in most of the developing countries, the enforcement of these laws is a major problem. Just the laws comes, but you cannot enforce them. So what is happening under this cow slaughter? So see, in a way, if you see, it's good. Okay, if you are working for animals, and if you remove it from the religious thing, if you're protecting an animal, cow, okay, well and good, protect. But then in the name of protecting, it's not a fully protection. You have made the act, but it is not enforceable. You cannot now, when a cow has stopped giving milk, if it's not a milking cow, what will happen to that cow? Generally what was happening is, once the cattle is not giving milk, they go to the slaughter industry to slaughter.
They do. This is
Yeah.
in India. Wow, really? They're not let out to like graze out in the open or anything like that. They're straight taken to the slaughterhouse.
Yeah, so this is a chain.
Wow.
So from there you get the leather and everything. Then
Okay.
India is I think, one of the best leather industry. India has it. So after this Cow Slaughter Act, the leather that is coming now, the majorly draft cattle that are going for slaughter are buffaloes and not cows. Cows may be going, but they are going, by smuggling or anything, something like that, because now there is prohibition on slaughtering of cows. So if cows are not going for slaughter, what is happening? Because things are not into place, though there is Cow Slaughter Act. Now there are policies in almost every state to make goshalas. Goshalas means cow shelters. The cow shelters are in bad shape. There are not enough cow shelters, and there is no enforcement. So when a cow has stopped giving milk, they are on the streets. And female cows are on the streets, and the protection is not for the male cows, who are, I think, ox. The male cows are ox, bulls. The protection is not for them. So even they are on the street. So as we have stray animal problem, stray dogs and stray cattle. So that is why we have stray cattle. Some of the cattle are there in the goshalas, but if you see the condition, I don't know the percentage, but it would be very less, because most of the goshalas don't have, proper care in place. Even there, the cows are congested. It's not clean. So even if you are not, if they are not giving milk, and if they are not slaughtered, it doesn't mean that they are in good condition. Either they are on the streets eating garbage, eating plastic, or they are in the goshalas. So this is something, this government, actually after this government, the Cow Slaughter Act came into place in most of the states. And in the garb of it, the things are not happening in a correct way.
Is
So
what?
not happening in a correct way.